Boy, I meet them all folks. I know I meet a very beautiful woman who tell lies. What's a joke? No parenting style is exactly alike, but the goal remains constant to raise children with good morals. And it all starts at home. So here to talk us through parenting goals and how to set them, founder of Jamaican Mommies, Shanoy Coombs. Good morning.
Morning,
Mommy.
Neville. Thank you for having me.
Thanks, babies.
Almost a 10-year-old.
Good to see you. I hope the year started well for you.
It has been off to a very good start, and
Brilliant.
so you learn a little bit more as we go along.
What is Jamaican Mommies?
All right, so we're a local parenting network. We've been around from 2009, and I started Jamaican Mommies really to coincide with when I had my child. So
Yep.
if you thought I was lying. So, you know, I used to be, when I was pregnant, I was the one who read a lot. I wanted to find out stuff. I was kind of frightened Friday too. I really wanted to know what is happening now and stuff. And so I used to be in all of these parenting networks, but they were all foreign-based. And then I said, you know, we don't have anything like this in Jamaica. So at the time, I started a network. It was literally just a little blog. And I used to just write little things. Oh, you know, is my baby supposed to do this? Or my baby did this today? And then other moms started catching on, so they started asking questions as well. We've moved from that to having an actual Facebook private group, and that's where you have lots of the questions going. So people will come on and ask different things, you know, where they can find a pediatrician, they're having a problematic child, and we get lots of direct messages about resources as well. So people may ask, you know, in terms of ways that they can deal with discipline with their children. They may ask which agency, for example, they can go to if they want support for homework, literacy, etc. So we have also been functioning as a resource hub to point people in the direction of where they can get support. We don't claim to be the experts, but we do try to be updated on the different channels that are out there to help parents to be the best versions of themselves, and so we can then pass them on to those
How
directions.
many mommies are involved in all of this?
All right, so in total, it's always a little harder to quantify because our website itself from 2009, we have in excess of 300 and odd thousand views, but that comes in from all over the world. It's interesting some of the places you see
All
views
mommies?
coming from. Not all mommies. So the viewership goes as far as Malaysia. I think a part of it is because people are picking up on the term Jamaican. But
Right.
in terms of our local networks, we have over 1,000 in our private Facebook group. You have to request to join that. Our Facebook page has over 2,000. And then on Instagram, we have like 1,600
So
and
it's
something.
going on.
And we have a following on Twitter as well. And we also have a mailing list in excess of 1,000 and something moms. So
What probably would be one of the stranger questions you've got from a mother?
one of the stranger questions. It wasn't so much strange, but it just really let you see that people really struggle in terms of some parenting issues. I remember a mom message to say, boy, you know, our child will jump up and down and him can't keep still and all kind of stuff. And in speaking to her, we were able to say to her, you know, put her onto someone who was versed in that aspect, and they were able to say to her, well, the child is acting the way they should for that milestone.
Okay.
So that's one of the things.
All right, which brings me to vision boarding with a view. That's on Sunday, January 27th. What's a vision board?
All right, so a vision board, it's literally as it suggests. It's a board where you put out your vision, so it's very visual. This is one that I got at an event I went to, and for a vision board, it's about the things that you're focusing on. You're putting into pictures all of the things you want. I want a lovely view. I want a pool right there and that sort of thing, and I'm putting that on my vision board.
This is yours?
This is one I started doing.
Okay.
So you will see, this is my daughter here.
Right.
And I specifically put that photo because it brought back happy memories. It's a time when we were in a playful mood, and she complains sometimes that I work too much and she wants more playtime with me. So that's on my board.
Okay.
And, you know, I have, for example, Kaiki, that's her business. She decided she wants to start a business to keep children clean and healthy.
Okay.
So that's also on my board to help expand that. I have health goals, fitness goals, etc. The key as well there is not to crowd too much. I would say think of the top 3 things you want to work on, and then even your little journal or your things to do list every day, write down what can I do each day, each week to take me towards my goal.
What's this now?
So I showed you this because typically people who would have seen vision boards, they would have normally looked like this.
Right.
However, if you don't have any space, and that's one of the issues for me, when I do this vision board, I say, do I put it on my bedroom wall? Do I put it on the dresser? Do I put it on my door? So it's a little harder for me. So
Is
it's
there
about
an
me.
ideal place?
An ideal place is where you're likely to see it every day.
Okay.
So that's why I brought modified versions. For
So
me,
this is
I
another
go on
version.
my fridge a lot.
Okay.
So I stick this on my fridge. This is a younger photo of my daughter, and she's my axis. She's why I do everything.
Yeah.
And so, you know, I had Shanoy's story 2019. This is a family-specific one. And I literally stick this on my fridge, put a magnet on it, and every time...
What have you got on it?
So I have, you know, be creative, shout less, more hugs, more playtime.
Shout less?
Yes.
So you're a shouting mommy?
I'm not a shouting mommy because this shows an example of child 1 versus child 2. I'm actually the opposite of a shouting mommy. Daddy is the one who is the disciplinarian, so I'm not the shouting mommy. But I just did an example, having spoken to some of the mommies in our network. And what are some of the things you could work on in your relationship with your children? And so that is very specific. It speaks about what you can do with child 1, child 2, your spouse. It speaks about your physical health and fitness. And it also speaks about being the best version of you.
And what's this?
Because this now I would like to say is a personal kind of traits pyramid, I call it. You can't pour from an empty cup.
Right.
So quite frankly, you have to work on having the me time, being at the quality and the level that you are. If you're always overworked, overtired, overstressed, you won't have time for your family. Right. So this one is a personal one where you focus on yourself. So those are just examples, and I specifically did that because if you don't have space to put a bigger one, you can put it on your fridge. I personally take a photo of this, and it's a screenshot on my computer as well. And I also have it as my phone screenshot, so it's in my face.
I said at the start that we're not trained to be parents. No one is perfect. But did you do this because you thought you needed to fix yourself, or was it just a guide as a mommy? What was the real reason behind it?
You know what is interesting? You know, people always talk about New Year's resolution lists, for example. And I won't go into all of the mechanics behind vision boarding and why it's important. But it's really about when you write something down, it becomes a little realer to you. When you put an image to it, it makes it even more meaningful. So I've known, for example, in a personal way, that the years that I don't do any New Year's resolution list, it was almost an aimless year. Anything will come happen, or you do this, you do that.
But this is not because you thought you were a poor mother and you wanted guidance.
Not because I thought I was a poor mother, but because I know I can always improve. And I listen to my daughter because she knows one of her biggest complaints is work. And she thinks sometimes, you know, work and school, and we don't spend as much quality time as we should in the week. So my vision board, the key things on that for her is more hugs, more playtime, more quality
we
time,
have to
for
go.
example.
Tell me quickly now about this.
So vision board with a view, we're having Crystal Tomlins to come in on, so she's bringing the no fear mandate, you know, taking care of yourself,
How much?
being centered. It's $2,000 if you're in a group of 5, and you have to RSVP JamaicanMommies@gmail.com 480-0814. And it's at 24 Stillwell Road. So it's called With a View because we're really giving you a lovely view. It's this Sunday, January 27th, and we start at 5 p.m.
Beautiful.
480-0814.
And good luck as a mom. Seems
Okay,
like you have
thank
it
you
down
so
pat.
much.
So she's not lying. She does have a child. Founder of Jamaican Mommies, Shanoy Coombs. All right, so with the hectic life that parents are feeling, sometimes they need to take a break and set realistic goals, don't they? All right. Wonderful. What are you going to do? The last question. Yeah, where is it? Name the 2 low-sugar flavors that Lasco Food Drink has. To try to win a basket, call us at 733-246-126. So again, the 2 low-sugar flavors that Lasco Food Drink has, and there are the numbers, 733-246-126. Hope you win something. Good luck. News in 5 when we come back.